Hello everyone. Before we get started, if you enjoyed this video once it's done, please like and share. Also, if you enjoy the content that I'm putting out, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you cut on all notification bells so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. Thank you. I can't wrap my mind around what I saw that day when I got stranded in my car. This did not even feel real. It was like I was looking at a nightmare unfolding right in front of me. I tried my absolute best to try to process what I saw that night. I'd even done research on this and nothing comes up. What did I see? I'll tell you what happened. I was driving one night at Laredo, Texas, trying to get back home to Houston, and as I was driving, I noticed that I encountered a really nasty storm. It was raining very hard. It was so blinding that I thought I had to stop at one point, but I kept going because I wanted to get to Houston within a couple of days. If I slowed down, I knew I was going to be behind. I kept driving, and the rain just kept on pouring down. It got to the point that it started to really feel kind of dangerous to drive as the streets were turning into rivers. I kept going, and eventually I was able to ride out the storm, and then the storm kind of dwindled, and then eventually it stopped. I was happy of this. I knew I could make it in time. As I kept going, something unexpected happened. My car started to move slower and slower despite me pushing on the gas pedal, but it kept on going slower and slower to the point the car just stopped. I was baffled because I knew I put gas in this car, and I had enough tank in this gas that can last me for a day and a half. So why did my car just stop? And it couldn't be in the battery because the battery was just replaced not too long ago. I want to say maybe about a week and a half ago. Not to mention that there was nothing else wrong with my car. Everything was up to date, fixed. There was nothing wrong with it. And I done that because I knew I was going to take this trip. So I tried to figure out why my car just stopped. I pulled out my phone to try to call roadside service, but I didn't get no answer. My phone lost its signal. There was no bars. And then eventually I just sat in the car and figured out what I was going to do. I don't remember falling asleep, but I did. But then all of a sudden, as I was sleeping, I suddenly jolted awake as I heard tapping on the window. It wasn't on my side, but I kept on hearing tapping on the window. I turned towards the passenger side window, and what I saw made me yell out in terror. There, at first, it looked like a large bird. But then when I looked at it closely, its face, it didn't look right. Its face looked too human. I don't know how to describe it. And then the bird, it was really tall. It was about almost as tall as me. And I'm 6 feet. This bird was huge. It was flapping its wings and looking at me. But the way this bird looked at me, it looked like I said, a human head was attached to it. It just looked at me like it had intelligence. It kept looking at me like it was observing me, trying to figure out what I was or what was my reaction on my face when I saw it. And then it let out some kind of noise. It made noise like it was an eagle, but this was definitely not an eagle. And then something terrifying happened that left me having nightmares for a while. The creature, or whatever it was, suddenly just stood there and then changed itself into an older woman, a human older woman. The minute I saw this, I started up my car, and for some reason my car worked, and I was thankful, and I accelerated fast. I did not look back at all. I don't know what that was that I encountered, but I feel like it's something. I don't know if I ever go driving in those parts of the streets again. That was just so creepy. And I still can't get over it, even to this day. I don't know what I saw. Maybe you can tell me. Please do. Tell me what I saw.